Yeah. Hey. Hey. In DSA's Green New Deal, they say workers must lead our democratic transition to a green future. Pass a federal jobs guarantee and pour massive public money into the structure. Implement sustainable, publicly owned energy and transit infrastructure on a massive scale. Phase out the use of fossil fuels and reclaim and repair our Earth's resources for all without fail. The plan frames every step is democratic and led by the working class from below, while the mechanism is federal mandates, public ownership and spending only the state can bestow. They call it a green future when the state owns the grid and decides what energy flows. But every guarantee that promises jobs ends up with higher cost and the same old political shows. Public power and fossil phase out sound like justice and abundance on the sign, until the lights flicker and the bills climb and the workers in old industries get left behind. Places that rush the public green transition saw electricity prices spike and reliability strain. Germany's energy Wendy left households paying Europe's highest rates while coal plants stayed in the game. Federal jobs programs from earlier eras delivered make work that often faded when the funding dried, while market shifts to natural gas cut U.S. emissions faster than most mandates ever tried. Publicly owned transit and energy sound like reclaiming what belongs to the many, but history shows state monopolies deliver slower innovation and more political bargaining than plenty. The incentive for the planner is to control the energy base, so every green promise requires more state reach. Create dependency on federal jobs and public infrastructure while calling it worker-led speech. Both parties have subsidized energy and set rules. The record shows the usual mix of pork and delay, but full public ownership plus rapid phase-out multiplies the agencies that decide who pays and who gets to stay. Real environmental gains have tracked rising wealth that lets societies afford cleaner tech and conservation, not decrees that treat affordable, reliable power as something the state alone can ration. They call it a green future when the state owns the grid and decides what energy flows, but every guarantee that promises jobs ends up with higher cost and the same old political shows. Public power and fossil phase out sound like justice and abundance on the sign, until the lights flicker and the bills climb and the workers in old industries get left behind. When the transition meets the winter bill and the factory closure and the line at the unemployment door, who still calls it worker-led? The ones who wrote the plan or the ones who pay the tab for what came before? The stakes ain't slogans, it's whether ordinary people keep access to cheap, reliable power they can use, or whether the green future they mandate becomes another layer of rules that someone else gets to choose.